right, Saturday. Just got back from a pretty intense workout already. Coming at you a little late. Hopefully the plane doesn't interrupt too early. But it's been more like 6:03, 6:04 recently, so let's see what happens. But I got in, 400 air squats, 300 push-ups, and 150 pull-ups today. A little bit more than an actual Murph, but actually I can't even talk because I'm still coming down from that adrenaline workout high. But what I wanted to talk about today was a continuation of yesterday. We were talking about America's other drinking problem, right? Like just not getting enough water, consuming far too many sugary drinks, sodas, Gatorades, Powerades, just about anything I feel that you put inside your body. And it's not just it's all bad, but man, most of it is. The best thing that you can consume as a liquid is water, hands down. But what I wanted to talk about in continuation of yesterday was the 80-20 principle. And this applies to so many things in health, I feel like, where with what you consume, if 80% of what you consume is real food, that's it, period. If I'm trying to make a difference in this world here, it's not necessarily, oh my God, I hear people, you gotta go organic. It's gotta be, this. Now, don't get me wrong. If you ever wanna see something quite interesting, look at like the Dirty Dozen. There are certain foods that do take and they absorb chemicals and fertilizers and these kind of things more easily than others. Like strawberries are always at the top of that list. But anyway, what we're trying to do here is just get people to eat real damn food. And it doesn't have to be the most expensive. Just eat real food 80% of the time. Leave yourself open for 20% of your food to come from junk, essentially, right? That's it. Don't plan cheat meals. I think planning cheat meals is just another one of those things that you need to add to your question list that we don't need in our lives, right? What day am I going to cheat? When am I going to cheat? Who am I going to cheat with, right? Sounds like something else you might be doing that's not so good. But the thing to remember in my mind, right, is 80-20, 80% healthy, leave the other 20% up for interpretation about when you're going to eat some of this junk food, because it's going to happen. The plane already passed. I'm going to go over the bell here today. And I just kind of figured out, I think it's more like 6:02 or 6:03. I like the 5 and 5 and 5:50. Give me 5 and 5:55. But what I'm going to do today is go over a little bit, because I find this to be so darn important. This principle has really changed my life about how I eat. It's not too restrictive. It gives you some room to make mistakes, but man, you're going to see muscle come on. And remember, we talked about how fat just doesn't melt away. There's no fat burning exercise. It's muscle growth, and the fat starts to not just disappear, but the muscle comes in and takes over for that, right? So you're going to see more muscle growth if you apply this 80-20 principle. You're going to have more energy. You're going to sleep better, and how we know how important that is. All of those things that we talked about in the circle of life, those things are all going to be spinning at a much better, much higher rate. You're just gonna feel great. And again, we can't just look at food. We have to spin back and look at all those other things in our life that are affecting the food on our plate. So 80-20, 80% real food, 20% leave it open for junk and parties and all that kind of good stuff. And you're going to be fine. And you're going to start to see results if you start to apply those other principles of our life there. So, play number 2, time to go. Have a great Saturday.